people have talked to me about fame itself being as addictive and as problematic for people as any other kind of drug. Would you go along with that?
Partly, but addiction is not, as Dr. Drew, who treated me, by the way, successfully, it's not a character defect, it's not a moral problem. It's something wrong with your brain, to put it simply. And until you decide that the party's over, I can say, Pierce, stop drinking. And by the way, he doesn't have a problem that I know of. But I can say, stop drinking. But you're not going to stop until you want to stop. You got to surrender.
That is the theme I hear all the time. Everyone I've talked to, I had a lot of people last week who've had their own problems, all said the same thing, that in the end you can blame everybody else, but you have to look in the mirror and make that decision for yourself.
Well, who won World War II? You'd think the Allied forces, right? No, Japan. You know why? Because they surrendered. And the life in Japan got better after World War II because people took care of them. You have to say, the party is over, I'm stopping, and nobody can do that for you. And it's sad to say, it's tough to do. I speak to thousands of addicts, Pierce, and I don't know one who did it because someone told them to. They did it because they finally said, it's over.
Whitney just never seemed to have the desire to rehabilitate herself, to actually get proper treatment for this, did she?
No. Or the people that I know of. Or the people. You know, I'm old enough to have been around when Elvis died. And they would say to me, what killed Elvis? And I said, no, who? Because nobody said no to him. And, at some point you got to say, Whitney, enough. You can't do this.
When you saw, I don't know if you did see, but in the run-up to the day she died, for a few days, pictures emerging from Hollywood nightclubs of her falling out and looking disheveled and so on. Did you fear that something awful would happen to her?
No, because there's nothing, every picture from every nightclub doesn't look good. I mean, especially at 1 o'clock in the morning. There's nothing that good that comes out of that.
But the mere fact that she was drinking at all as an addict, wouldn't that ring alarm bells?
Not really, because I don't know what she was doing. I mean, and still we don't have the toxicology reports yet. But looking back at it, is that what you want to do? Yeah, it was alarming.
Well,
but to say that that's blood on her legs, as some of these entertainment shows did, it was red wine on her legs.